everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. With all of the con season pretty much being done, some coming here and going there and all that kind of stuff in the winter months, etc., we are going to have people like this pop up. What is happening right now? Well, VTubers are getting criticized for going to conventions, apparently. And for going to conventions in the way that we tend to do when you know, virtual con attendance, whether it be the way that Filian has done it or other people have done it. This is a part where it says, how is this even real? Showing a little bit of, you know, the things going on there. The, you know, people showing up here, some handlers with some of the robots and things like that. Bigger VTubers going in there, smaller VTubers, etc. And, you know, people going forward with that. And why is that an issue? It isn't until people start. Of course, we are a niche within a niche, so remember that. VTubers ourselves, we are a niche within a niche. So I would love to do this one of these days, but people are really going crazy. People down here says, Tora, hey, I'm there. Take this over being stalked or harassed IRL any day. VTRC is amazing for what they do to us VTubers. VTRC is Vtuber Research Club. And they have, you know, they're talking about Bazinga here, down here. Consider streamer was assaulted during a meet and greet at TwitchCon just last month. This makes perfect sense. So yeah, some people are making fun of it. Some people are criticizing it. This sucks. Literally the coolest thing ever. This made me frown like really hard. So some people are kind of getting a little bit aggressive with it. And other people are saying, love it when people are mocking this. Meanwhile, at TwitchCon, the people go physically are getting assaulted, their drink spiked, denied their medication, and their anonymity. With Twitch maliciously and actively putting people in danger, aren't the VTubers silly, guys? Streamer Emidu, we already know what happened with her. People here, thank you for everyone who reached out. I'm okay. Ricky, remember, he was also assaulted a long time ago at TwitchCon. And also here, Bo Sheep. Security guard, give me one of the mobile VTuber robots a hard time. Sir, I don't think they're a threat. And people going for VTuber meetups, and they closed the entrance that in the building. The escort found an unlocked door and tried to open it to get the robot back inside, and security guards stepped in front in the robot and denied entry. And then security guards are doing all that kind of stuff. TwitchCon isn't great. It is not a great example of the way a con should be, of course. But yeah, all these negative things happening here. After finding a report, being turned away again and asked to show proof of insulin. So they are not allowing people, all this kind of stuff. IRL showing up there. Why the heck would you show up there IRL anymore? That is what this person's saying here. And that is a legit thing there. Yes, they're very silly for not putting them, they are very silly for not putting themselves in danger. That's what some people would be saying. Said the ignorant moron with confidence that betrayed his lack of intelligence. I can accept people calling it dystopian, because it kind of is, but calling it dystopian reinforces that it is a larger problem of people feeling unsafe due to a varied list of reasons. So yeah, that is one of the reasons people don't do this. People don't go IRL. You have the drink spiking incident that happened at TwitchCon. You have other incidents that continue happening at TwitchCon. And then people go on and make fun of this. Makes people not even want to go to anything, whether it be virtual or not. If I had this kind of fan base that female VTubers end up with, I refuse to show up through anything but a screen too. So this is a person kind of giving a little bit of support. There are people like 49 times out of 50, they want those fan bases. It's a bit like handling radioactive fuel rods in the sense that it can benefit you a lot, but also cause a great pain if you get too close to it. VTuber showing up IRL just goes against the whole point of VTubing. Well, some people are saying those things too. But yeah, there are people, of course, that are supporting here. And there are people that are, you know, a lot more support. I'm glad. This could have been a Discord call. You know, some people criticizing there. There are people, yes, us, the VRTC, the VTRC, and yes, X continues to ignore every last one of our suspension appeals. So apparently they're being appealed, they're being, some of them, banned on X. Here's another angle since I actually witnessed this at TwitchCon. So yeah, this is something that, you know, this person here, Rhea, mentions that this is VTRC, Vtuber Research Club. They are a resource for people who want to go there. They're not cheap, but because of what they do, and those robots are expensive, they're not going to be cheap. They don't need to be cheap. They can charge because they are giving a service where they're a handler there. They help you with Wi-Fi usage. They help you with any kind of issues that you may have technology-wise. They are your resource when you are going through this. So that is the big thing. They work with big VTubers, smaller VTubers. They work with anyone who will really pay them, which is the way that it should be. they are not so expensive that they are prohibitive for most people, but I think it's something like $100 an hour, $200 an hour for being able to get something like this. That's not a bad price. You can always check out their services here. And of course, there are people here. Zion saying, for those who don't know, these are mobile provided by a company who go all up and down the West Coast to different conventions. They allow for creators of all sizes to experience conventions who may not be able to be there otherwise. Walking with them aren't doing a meet and greet. They have routers and hotspots on them that are needed to make the robots work. They all are incredible hard workers and appreciate them for what they do for our community. Also, tourists in the comments, including OP, please do a little bit of research before making fun of people. And there it is. I got to meet Christian, myself, and the lovely and amazing at Pillow Deer ASMR. So yeah, you have to meet. You can even meet each other there. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen the tech spread face cam streamers who may not be able to travel so that they can meet with fans around the world. Sometimes getting into a foreign country isn't easy. More sure they would be willing to include face cam streamers. I'm like, it wouldn't be that big of a difference. It would just be, instead of showing, you know, the app or the background of the app, you're just showing yourself. You're just showing a camera. It's basically going to be like a Discord call type of thing. But yeah, some people unfortunately, don't see the need for it. Don't see that it does a lot of good. And like I'm showing here, these are the ones that they have here. Here you can see them move across. And right there, they're just waiting for when they actually end up showing up. And yeah, it's strange. It seems dystopian. Like I can see that. Absolutely seems dystopian. Robots running around with personalities, it may seem like. But it's safer. Thinking about everything that has happened in the last year or so with conventions and bad things happening there, it's a lot safer to go there as a VTuber. Who doesn't want to show your face sometimes? Who doesn't want to show your who you are, what you look like, and everything like that to someone else, to possibly be stalked or whatever? Some of them already are stalked as it is, and they haven't even shown their real self. So yeah, I think this isn't such a bad thing. I'm glad that this service exists, and it does suck though that there are people who will just dog on anything they don't understand. Yumeiri Reiyu, who was formerly Tsukito Hana from WACTOR, had halted their activities for a bit in September 21st of 2025, and they recently have come back. So this was their ceasing of activities here that they had mentioned. They had, you know, worked hard, wanted to take a break for themselves. They were making sure that they dealt with that, and they had that properly done. Now, what's happening more recently? She has decided to come back and have her first original song, Don't Want to Sleep, premiere release with a 3D involved in it as well. As you can see here, it's kind of like it is not like, it is an actual 3D cover of a song, which is not cover, I mean full-on song. My apologies. I usually talk about covers. My apologies, it's an original song. So it's good. It's great to see this. I'm glad she is recovering from everything that WACTOR was and is able to have herself a wonderful career moving forward. And I do wish her the best in this one. It hasn't come out yet, but I do wish her the best when it does come out. Vexoria the Suneater is a Canadian female VTuber who streams on many platforms, and one of the platforms she's talking about right now is Blue Twitch. If you know what that means, and you know what that means, it is going to be the words that you see on the screen. Decided not to participate in the leaderboard for December. Instead, I'm going to be donating 20% of my December earnings to charity, and I encourage my lewdtuber partners to do the same. In December, we're going to be Gooners for good. And here she goes through and says, after some hard thought, I decided that I want to participate in a leaderboard. I don't want to participate in December. While I initially enjoyed the first one, but it was very unprepared coming on hiatus. With each new one, I find myself growing frustrated, both with the fact that I need to come up with crazy new incentives to make it worthwhile to compete with, but also because I'm being forced to compete against my friends. After talking this over with some of the other lewdtubers in the space, we came to agree that we don't like being pitted against each other in a leaderboard to race to number one. We want to create our spicy content for our communities and have fun. We want to express ourselves. We don't want to have to think about every possible way to encourage you guys to part with extra cash, especially around Christmas time, so that our little ranking number goes up to the top. It doesn't feel right to me, so I've decided to step away from that. I believe instead of spirit of cooperation, I think it would be wonderful for the fans to create a shared goal incentive, something for us to work towards for good, or even something that encourages people on the site to be more active and support their favorite creators without having to create a competition. As always, I want to be the force for good for things, and yes, that even applies to spicy content as well. So that's where what we're doing instead. I'll be donating 20% of all the earnings from that site in December to make a Wish International instead. Instead of helping me to climb a leaderboard ranking number, I'll be helping me to raise money for a good cause and help children whose childhood is stolen due to illness. I wish has the power to restore childhood, to show a child the full possibilities and encourage them to dream of a future. So please don't be surprised if you don't see my name on the list this month. It's not because I don't believe in you or me or the community. It's not because I don't want to strive to be one of the first people you think when you think of the lewdtubers. It's not because I don't value your support, because I would not be here creating the content I enjoy if it wasn't for you. It's because I don't want to compete with my friends. It's because I don't want to focus on making extra spicy content all month when I should be spending time with my community and my kids. It's because I want to work together with my friends and community and do something awesome instead in the spirit of the season and cooperation. Christmas is for giving, not taking, so let's goon for good. Young Princess says she is the queen. Stopped after the April competition because 1, it was obvious that chatting agencies had taken over, and 2, I didn't want to keep asking my community for more. Once a year is a thing, but once a quarter, is this the economy? Please be for real. Yep, let's do what we can to come together under the banner of Gooners for Good and help as many as we can in United Front. We can definitely help others. Another wonderful Vex moment. AB says, preach your truth, spite as well. And we have here Imibisu, which is part of Vialure, who does also go on the spicy site, Blue Twitch. This is a good idea. I'll be doing the same. 20% of all my fancy earnings for December will be on Make-A-Wish. And then we have there, thank you for supporting my idea. Let's help more people come together, community for good. We have Ravenna, who's doing the same thing, saying that it ruined my self-esteem. Truly believe it was not good enough. Finally, I'm starting to gain it back, but it really sucks to yet another leaderboard is happening. Just want to do more stuff with my fellow spicy creators without feeling like I'm not good enough for them. And that is why they took a break from that site as well. Momosita is someone that says, always dislike the fact that Fansly had a monthly leaderboard, puts a lot of pressure on other creators in the community, and for what? To boost, diminish someone's self-worth, to flex, to compete, to compare. Always been really against this contest. I feel like there are more, and there are more, and there are others, they feel like they are less, especially when involving that kind of work. So making you do things you wouldn't have agreed to do on your own community and your own time, that kind of stuff. So people are showing their dislike for the leaderboard as well. I think it's important to remember your place on the leaderboard is not indicative of your value as a creator, as a person. You're doing a great job, and this is because Podge also said the same thing. Forcing this in an eloquent way, I struggled a lot with my feelings since the leaderboard event started. It sums up really nicely. Thank you for being a driving force for lewdtubing good. Doing a great job, Podge. I'm just very tired of competing against my friends when we could be using platforms for real change. Alma Maito says the same thing. I'm donating 20%. Christmas is the most depressing time of year, so I would be more than happy. Can be one of the most depressing times of the year. It can be. Thank you for supporting my idea. Let's help there's more people and come together as a community, Gooners for Good. Continuing on, Venus is doing the same thing. There are AVI Catbird is doing the same thing as well. So a lot of people are working towards good, working towards doing some good in the community. Even, lewdtubing is lewdtubing. Lewdtubing has a lot of wonderful people in there. In fact, 99% of them are going to be good. There's some that are part of agencies. Even they are good because the people behind them are good, because they're just in a bad situation and they ended up becoming part of an agency to help themselves out. But a lot of times it can create some negative feelings, as shown here. I'm glad that Vexoria has always been a sweet woman, so I'm very glad that she's doing this because she's one of the larger creators and doing this for good, for the good of community and for the good of everybody. Zentreya is a female English-speaking VTuber who debuted in 2017. She's noted for the use of speech-to-text, text-to-speech. She has that. And speech-to-text-to-speech, I think it is, but exactly. She has come out with something recently. She used to be a part of VShojo as part of the inaugural group that came into VShojo, kind of founding VTuber members. And she recently put out something on her, it looks like X.com. It says here, months ago, I had a dream. I saw my mom again, sitting in her wheelchair. I remember she had the biggest smile. I talked to her about my life, how I was doing a lot better, and I was happy. I found what I love to do. I told her about everyone, VTubers, streams. I remember her saying, I love you, and she disappeared. She was happy. Thank you for making these 8 years some of the most amazing years of my life and for giving me this opportunity. This is wonderful for her to share. Zentreya is such a wonderful human being, not even as a VTuber, just in general. Zentreya, no matter what, with my small size, anytime that I have rated her, She's always been like, hey, hope you have a wonderful... She does this for everybody. Not just for me. I'm not saying, oh, I'm special or anything. She does this for everybody. It's big, small, one person there, 100 people coming in. She'll say the same thing. Hi, hope you have a wonderful time. Like hope you had a great stream. Everybody, go and follow them. She always says something like that. Ever since she was smaller to now, hasn't changed. Has always been a sweet person. And it is nice to have them share. My guess is that this was during Thanksgiving. They were sharing thanks for everything. Because no matter what, whether we're big, small, like she's huge compared to me, we always appreciate our community. You guys are the ones that keep us going. You guys are the ones that help give us that happiness, whether it's, whether you guys support us with money or support us with just being there, which is more than enough for every single one of us. Just having you guys there on our streams is more than enough. But any support that you give us is a way, like if it's monetary support, it helps us continue doing what we do. But either way, just you guys supporting us emotionally, just being there, it helps us a lot, and it does a lot for us, and it makes us happy. It makes this hobby a happy place to be. And I'm glad that she could share this. And yes, it's not big news or anything like that, but I just wanted to share that yes, even people big like Zentreya absolutely do appreciate your view, and you guys just being there. Shizukou is an English VTuber based in the UK. Right now, I believe they are on a temporary hiatus. And they used to be a certain racing giraffe of Globie back in the day. And we have Shizukou saying here about the specific thing that happened with Globie. Well, that didn't last long. I'm 356, goodbye. Foreshadowing, that was for next year. Utana Pandora, hugs, everyone's giving them hugs. Ren as well, Penny, Lindo, Aime, lots, giving them love. Miyu, everybody giving them lots of love because they know who she was and they know who she is now. It doesn't matter so much who she was. I'm just doing it for, giving some, a little bit of background. But what matters now is what she is now and what she's going to be doing in the future. Quite a few people are asking what's next. Well, I have a lot of passions I'd like to share with you. I'm a whole bundle of fun. Gaming, console modding, racing and motorsports, and of course, video creation. I appreciate your patience until I'm ready to go. And that is, of course, their stuff, their design, their wonderful design here, and the things that they're going to be doing in the future. Also, editors, I see you and I'm humbly following. Found you, the Wood. Oh yeah, well, I found you first. Utano Pandora, Shizukou Itasha, one day I believe. It is going to happen, I believe it too. Lots of people down here giving her lots of love, lots of things there. So yeah, Buffy the Scorpion, other people just giving lots of love for someone who was a part of Globie in these times, well, that Globie is going to be ending soon. We have the VTuber Nix Voltaire that we're going to be talking about right now. They are a male English language VTuber with FSP EN, First Stage Production EN's Ravanis generation, along with Sandari, Atlas, Malim, Atlas, Rizar, and Nayuta. So we are talking about them today because through Twitter, of course, we have found, and of course it's through First Stage Production, official statement, because that's the place where it would actually always be. Sometimes they do it on their channel, sometimes they do it on, on the production EN, but most of the time it's going to be here. Thank you for continued support of our talents. We regret to inform you that our talent Nix Voltaire will not be participating in our upcoming 3D live concert, Skyward Fates, on December 13th, or in the associated meet and greet scheduled December 5th through 8th. Thank you for your understanding and supporting First Stage Production EN and our talents in all of their endeavors. And it goes through here. They will not be doing those things. As such, tickets purchased for Nix Voltaire's meet and greet will be refunded in the coming days. While we understand the fans are looking forward to these events, we would like to remind you to please not approach our talents about this matter or ask the questions regarding it on stream. If you have any questions or inquiries, please contact us directly. Thank you for understanding and for supporting First Stage Production EN and our talents in their endeavors. So here we have, recently, he did mention his fear of flying and things like that. So we are going to see down here a little bit of the reaction that people have. Thanks for the update. I hope Nix knows we're all thinking about him, wishing him well, and waiting to welcome him back in open arms whenever he's ready. Thank you for letting us know, wishing for all the good things and hoping for nothing but the best for Nix. We'll still be here with all the love, support, and encouragement to give our beloved Borg. Yes, a lot of people were giving him support and are glad that First Stage Production, well, they were a lot nicer and a lot better with this announcement compared to other ones that they've done in the past. The most recent one they did in the past about Nix Voltaire not being able to make it to his 3D. So I'm glad they fixed that a bit. and I do wish him the best moving forward, better health, and just for him to have less stress overall. Holostars, a subsidiary of the parent company Cover Corp, just like Hololive is. It is the male side of what you would call like the male side of the Hololive organization. They have spent the year-end and New Year with Holostars 2, unveiling the Winter's lineup. Holostars Winter 2025 starts today. New Year short anime released. Holostars 2026 New Year Street Fighter 6 upset match to be held. Enjoy the year-end with the new with Holostars 2. The New Year with Holostars 2. This is all their stuff that they're going to be doing. And of course, this is the New Year's short anime as a part of the whole events that they're going to be happening. And the release date is going to be January 1st, 2026. A chaotic new year. Look forward to it. Start 2026 with Holostars 2. Program content and streaming time will be subject to change. So they're going to have their own new little anime going on. Also, as mentioned in the previous post, in the post that I originally put out here, it says Holostars 2026 New Year Street Fighter 6 upset match confirmed January 4th. Holostars members put their New Year's money on the line, challenging the big shots at Victrix in an all-out battle to pull off an upset. Stream date and time, January 4th, 2026. Participating members, Arurandis, Arika, Kido Amane, Kageyama Sien, Arao Oga, and MC is Yukikusa Robo. Or basically, it's going to be Roboru. It's going to be Roboru is going to be a part of it. Let's say Robo for whatever. Commentary, Hiraiwa Kyosuke. So they are going to be having that as well. And for a little bit for the holidays, just to finish this part off, they do have this, which is White Knight Stories. It is a group song that they're doing with all of them, with them here. And the Holostars Vtuber group, it is on their channel. Just going to give you a little taste of what it is there. It's more like a... Never mind, it's not even musicals. My apologies on that. Kind of like a voice pack thing, it sounds like. So yeah, it's kind of like a voice pack type thing that they're doing. A lot of things are going on. Just wanted to share those 3 things that they're having there with you. And of course, if you want to take a look at all of that, you can look at the Holostars Twitter channel for that, or Twitter account for that. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive space, a place where I can be the change that I want to see in the community and support others out there. So today we're talking about Sereniia, Siren Kitty VTuber. Let's take a look here. All they have for their About section is Uwu. Let's take a look at something that they have done recently. That is their intro. And I do apologize, the volume was super low before. So let's take a look at what they're doing here. So yeah, they're playing some Marvel Rivals here. They're having their volume a little bit low, so I do apologize for that. But they're much better. They're much better at Gambit and all these other ones than I am. Holy moly!
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm back. No, I'm back. They just froze.
So yeah, they're way better at the status stuff than I am. So let's take a look at their YouTube side. Here's their YouTube side here, where they have their live streams, their recent live streams that they did, and some shorts and things like that. Thank you so much, Sereniia, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.